Hi, I'm Graham. Welcome back to another Blu-ray pickup video. This time I've got two titles from the 88 Films Italian collection. I have a Criterion movie and I've got two pretty special indicator movies. Let's get started. First up, I've got the Criterion movie Being There, which I managed to pick up from eBay for £8, something brand new. And I'm really curious about this because I've heard lots of great things about Peter Sellers' performance, and I'm kind of a fan of Hal Ashby. And this one didn't disappoint. It was a movie that I didn't really know where it was going next, but I really loved the ethos and the idea behind this film of a man who's untouched by kind of modern society and world, who just kind of says what he means and takes people at face value, who's never been told that he can't do things and sees the possibilities in everything. It was a wonderful movie, which was really funny at times as well. Next up, we've got number one in the Italian collection, and that was The Night Train Murders, or Late Night Trains, I believe it was called. And this was basically Last House on the Left on a train. Now, that kind of baffled my mind, thinking about how they could go about the possibilities of here, but they go about it, they do it. It has some really dark moments in it, things that feel just distasteful, which you get with most of these kind of movies along the lines of Last House on the Left. There's a particular moment in this where a passerby gets drawn into this game of horrible things and takes an eager part in it and just leaves the scene. And I feel as if a lot with these movies there should be consequences. You know, when you do something as heinous and as horrible as what happens in these movies, everybody culpable should pay a price. And it's one of those movies where it doesn't quite happen. And as much as I enjoyed it, it left me feeling a little bit underwhelmed with the fact that not everyone gets their just desserts. Next up, we have Iron Master, directed by Umberto Lenzi. This is a rather lavish production. It's got a great vistas about it. The way it's set, it has just these stunning shots. It's basically a dawn of man as this tribe is torn apart by a bad guy and a good guy who are differentiated by the colour of their hair. Blonde good, dark hair bad. And the dark hair guy discovers iron, who gets a sword, and as that's the most powerful weapon, he slowly builds an army and just starts decimating everybody. Rather fun, rather silly, a movie that doesn't really have much below the surface other than just the entertainment on hand. Sometimes that's enough, and sometimes that's enough to just tick a movie over. I enjoyed it, but it's definitely not one of my favourite Lenzi movies. Next up, we've got the limited edition of Force 10 from Navarone. This is a really good sort of action war movie, men on a mission. It has two cuts on the disc, or two discs. It has the theatrical cut and the extended cut. And although there isn't much difference between the running time of these movies, it is vastly different, the theatrical cut. So much so that there is a 25-minute featurette on this, just offering the differences between these two. And I really kind of liked it. I liked most of the characters and the situations they're in. The character actors they have on this are truly wonderful, and it's not a movie that stands out amazing, but it's just a fun late Sunday afternoon watch. Last but not least, and one I've already reviewed on the channel because, well, it's simply amazing, and that is The Beast Must Die from Indicator. I couldn't believe this was getting a Blu-ray release. I jumped on it and pre-ordered it as soon as it was announced. As soon as it came through the door, I watched it. The next morning, I watched it again, and I utterly love this film. It's paced like a murder mystery. All these people at one location, somebody is a killer, only this time it's a werewolf, and it's just figuring it out. But it has all the tropes of both horror movies and of murder mysteries, and it melds them together in such a terrific fashion. And it does things that shouldn't work within the movie, like literally stopping the film for a werewolf break. And if you don't know what that is, you're going to discover something that's really awesome here, where the film stops and it runs through all the suspects, asking you to guess who it's going to be. And I think it's wonderfully set up. I think it's quite hard to guess who the werewolf is going to be, and I think it just ticks all my boxes. It's not the best movie ever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I enjoy the hell out of this one. I really like it. Probably a 3.5 star kind of movie, but for me, The Beast Mouse Die is something that I would quite often pick to watch more than a better made movie, because it's just my kind of thing. So there we have it. 5 movies that I've picked up recently, I've watched. Reviews will be coming soon. Some may be on the channel already. I'd love to know your thoughts on any of these pickups. Let me know in the comment box below. And if you like this kind of content, and if you like me talking about my Blu-rays, I would love it if I have earned your subscription this time round. There's a little red box below this video. If you would kindly press that box, become a subscriber to my channel, I'll be very thankful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Man v Film.